Kim Kardashian.
What about her?
Okay, so she apparently was getting flack saying that no, someone asked her what is she talented for. She clapped back at people saying she was untalented. So they asked her what she doing, what she was talented for, and she was telling them she didn't know she needed to be talented and all this other stuff. It was all in this I guess that magazine thing that she did.
I was told we got a video, but before we do, I just want to say I kind of agree with her on that point. Like,
you have to be talented to make millions of dollars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
to me, that is the talent.
I'm about to say your
like as
talent
much as I
is-
don't want to give her flowers, like she is talented. Like
Extremely.
you can make that amount of money. You know what I
Doing
mean?
nothing.
Especially if you're doing nothing. Like to me, that's a talent. Like it ain't a fucking glorious talent, but
And no matter what we want to say, bro,
it's not our opinion. You got millions.
Keeping up with the Kardashians is a conglomerate, bro. Like that's everybody know about that motherfucking show.
But I mean, she's got her own. She's studied to be
Business?
a lawyer and all types of
Yeah,
shit.
no, definitely.
People
like,
just
that
hate
shit's
her
amazing.
because of how she became popular.
Yeah.
Only Kim is hitting back at people like you who have called her untalented and famous
I
for
never
no
said
reason.
that.
I know. She said, quote, people used to be like, well, what do you do? What's your talent? And I'm like, I didn't know I needed one. But I think my talent is marketing and the business behind selling products.
I mean, that is a talent.
Yep.
Do celebrities have to have a specific talent to earn their fame?
She is a reality.
Like I said, I feel like she got a point. She has a point. You know what I mean? Like I said, it ain't just a glorious talent, but you got millions, so that's all that fucking matters.
Because actors, obviously.
She a model, ain't she?
Yeah, but that's not a talent.
But what they're getting at is people don't think that she did anything to be where she's at. But it's like
type shit.
Yes, she was born into money and she had an easy foundation, we could say that. But it takes like effort and skill and somewhat of talent to actually run a business and to be successful, like as far as like having your own makeup and your own line and your own shit. Like
I think it should be
shit. Her brother, perfect example of that.
People just want you to be from shit. To have everything, you gotta be from nothing.
It should be a clear example of like your past will really follow you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna hold on to some dumb shit that you did, especially that big.
Or you just have to justify everything to strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why are you rich? Nigga, don't mind your own business. Yeah. The fuck? Why are you broke?
That's the real question.
Hey.
That's how you gotta treat it.
Yeah,
I wonder though. I'm still like, I wonder what's the situation behind her and Kanye, because he made another post. He made a post, posting some of his product or whatever, and she was in it, and I was just I wonder if they gonna get that together.
I'm not gonna lie, them glasses look kind of dope. I'd buy me a pair.
Nah, I ain't fucking with them. I fuck with a lot of shit Kanye do, but I ain't fucking with them. They just look too flimsy for me. It ain't even the style. Like I need a little bit more stability on them hoes. Like you riding with the top down, them hoes out the window.
If they really like trying to be parents and shit to their kids,
co-parenting.
I'd
cool.
rather them work shit out.
So what's the issue with the Adidas shit? Is they kind of like still making Yeezys, but
oh yeah, I forgot
they've been
about
doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so jumping to Kanye, it's pretty much he's been on a rant, going crazy. Not crazy, but you know what I'm saying, pretty much going off. All on Instagram, about Adidas and them doing him wrong.
You mean Gap?
No, it's Adidas. I guess Adidas is still like making Yeezys, but not getting his consent.
Not even that, but they
Gap
not making
doing
real.
What he wants them to do.
Yeah, Gap is a different story, but he's been pretty much ranting about Adidas. Pretty much making fake Yeezys and different stuff like that. So pretty much the whole Yeezy style. I guess he has a market. I mean, not a market. A stamp on that, whatever you want to call it, to where it's for sure his. And Adidas been kind of going around, and I know everybody pretty much done seen them to look alike. Yeezy Boost, and now they doing the slides, and then they doing the foam runners. Like it's just like pretty much everything that Kanye coming out with is kind of like Adidas just making lookalikes now and dropping it. So it's just kind of.
Ain't they still under? Ain't he still under contract with them?
Yeah, but that's that's like a collab. That's like if Nike started just coming out with a whole new brand of line, then they look exactly like the Cactus Jack Travis Scott shit. Like y'all can't do that. You know what I mean? Like even though like you can't, it's
Taking
called it's
somebody
some
else's
likeness.
design?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You pretty much making something in their likeness.
But
You
what
can't
if
do
it's
that.
not- I don't.
Like contract or not, you can't take something that's in my likeness.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Because you pretty much just a brand. Like you the brand.
That's okay because there's different contracts for different folks.
No, which
'Cause,
is
like,
true, but
because not Kanye. What's his name? Those Nike's players, the players that's endorsed by Nike, half them don't design that shoe. They just name on it.
yeah,
So,
but that's not the same as Kanye though.
Yeah,
Kanye made a
Kanye's
whole
not
new
much
shoe.
It's
You know
not
what
so
I mean?
much that they can't do it; it's that they're doing it too similarly to.
Yeah, it's too
him.
much in his likeness.
So yeah, it's like you're basically just blatantly like, say Jordan signed with Nike, but then he leaves Nike, but he goes to fucking Adidas, right, and does something else. But Nike still starts copying exactly what Kanye was doing before, like his initial, like his designs and everything like that, copying it and doing like you can't just
Yeah, you can't
copy
do
the
that.
same niggas
the
shit.
original shit that was under Nike or the new stuff.
It don't matter either one. You still can't do that.
If they already came out with the shoe under that brand, they can put that out.
But if you weren't coming out with any other type of shoe, like I'm coming out until I started coming out with them, and then now you're coming out with them, and it's not called my shit. You can't do that, bro.
No, like they're copying the shit that he's
so it's
putting
not
out
called Yeezys.
now.
I'm
Like,
about to say currently.
Yeah, though. No, they're not.
He's putting.
And some both situations. They're putting out shoes and not calling them Yeezys. Then they're putting out shoes calling them Yeezys that he didn't approve of. Like they fucking over both sides. Like they putting out more quote unquote Yeezys that Kanye didn't make. You know what I mean? They just calling them Yeezys. And then they putting out other shit that look like Yeezys and not calling them Yeezys. Like they, you know what I'm saying, they trying to get money all around the board, which is kind of fucked up. And I feel like it's really a fucked up situation really for Kanye, man, because Kanye really has just forever been trying to make a stamp in fashion, and it's just like every big brand he get with kind of fuck him over. And it ain't even so much fuck him over, but it's just like when you have shit a certain way, a certain vision for your product, and then they have a certain vision for their product, and now we got to kind of find a common ground. Like it's just not.
This is, right?
Huh?
You know what this is?
What's that?
Karma.
How so?
Because when he was doing all that stuff with beefing with Nike and the Adidas better, all that, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't think it was karma. I feel like it was inevitable, bro. He's going. I feel like Kanye gonna forever go through shit like this when he get with big brands until his brand becomes a big brand. Like because. If I'm giving you, because you got to think about it, if I'm giving you the money, you know what I'm saying, like just straight basic business. If I'm giving you the money for something, for a product, you know what I'm saying, because I'm trusting you, I'm thinking you going to make me some money. Yeah. That's the only good this relationship is. You know what I mean? I can act like we cool as fuck all day, but until, you know what I mean, as soon as you stop making me money, you get what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. What's the reason to go for Gap for? If your name is that big, why don't you just come out with your own stuff without Gap, so you could do.
And that's a good question. I really thought so too. But one reason he wanted to go with Gap is to make a cheaper price. You know what I mean?
He could have did that under his own name.
But he doesn't have the material and stuff for that. You talk about like
you're talking about Kanye now.
But you talking about him having to pay all that versus Sonic.
You must have never
that's
seen.
What I'm saying. You're not talking about that.
You must have never seen the Sway interview because that's literally the question that.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you got to have all of that. You got to have it. It's more than just money. You got to have distribution centers. You got to have, you know what I'm saying? You got to have all that. Yeah, which he can probably get, but then now you thinking about.
That's his money, though.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah.
You can go to Gap, use their distribution center or whatever.
Because even though Kanye being a billionaire, if he started tomorrow and tried to be with Gap, he would literally spend every last penny he got and still wouldn't even close to being Gap yet.
Because he's going to have to hope all this shit sell, and then he's going to have to double back then to make his money back.
And this is why I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is why it really don't make sense. Because you doing these deals with these guys, if they doing you so bad or they doing this, where's the lawsuits at?
I mean, one, you don't know what's going on behind the table, because two, I feel like
operating under that contract is nothing he can do. And if you sign that contract not reading the whole thing, then that's your fault.
But one thing too, I feel like we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and two, Kanye putting a lot of this stuff out there. The fact that who's to say it's not legal bonding behind it? You know what I'm saying? As far as who's to say he's not suing anybody.
If trust me, if he, 9 times out of 10, if he rants about it saying them blogs is gonna run and see if there's a lawsuit.
I can see that
lawsuit out there, and if ain't nothing pop up, it's just like, well, dude, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, you got to start somewhere because the vision I see and what Kanye's done talked about before is he know what he's trying to accomplish is not going to happen in his lifetime. Gap didn't become Gap in what, you know what I'm saying, even let's 80-year time span. It didn't become Gap. It's going to take years to become a conglomeration. Yeah. So it's just like you have to put in the wheels. He's trying to lay out the stepping stones for his children to take over that and make it like that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make Easy.
Off-White came out pretty fast.
Well,
who?
Off-White.
Apparently he says
Off-White is not Gap though.
I'm saying like you saying it's gonna take a long time. They kind of took off and.
Yeah, but I'm talking about to be Gap status, to be Walmart status, to be, you know what I mean?
What
like,
he said when he initially signed with Gap was that they were gonna he was gonna have his own stores. Mm-hmm. Like it was gonna be Gap and then it was gonna be Yeezy by Gap, you know, type shit. And it was like you go in the mall and they got the Gap shit over here, but then they got a whole store of just Yeezy shit, and they weren't doing that, and they weren't giving him the freedom that he apparently was
said he was supposed to be given.
That's what he was like. Most of his expressions are usually about like him not being able to like fulfill his creative mindset, because he gets with these companies and they bring him in and they're like, okay, yeah, we want your ideas and we want you to do this and this and that, but then they end up shutting him out of shit and they don't do what they want him to do, and then their shit fails. And they wonder why it's not doing good and why it, in the store and shit. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, because you're not listening to me. You don't let me do what you want me to do. I'm telling you, like I put on these fucking album releases and I put on all my own shit. I have people in my own stuff. Like I can run my own stores. Like I get what he's trying to do. Like I don't know if it's more so about lawsuits, more so if it's just like he's just trying to get like his business running straight.
Because it just take a lot, bro. It's a different side that we ain't never seen, especially that business side, bro. You know what I mean? It's like a different side, bro.
That's why I was gonna go with it, like.
And another reason why I say no to what you're saying is because I feel like one, and I may be wrong behind the statement, but I do feel like Kanye learned a lot as far as business wise from that Nike deal that fucked him over. Like if he didn't, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say I almost know for a fact he did, because he's a billionaire right now. You know what I mean? And not off music. So it's just like I feel like he learned a lot from fucking up. Like him signing that deal, that contract with Nike. You know what I'm saying? He realized the fuck ups that he did. You know what I mean? Like I didn't read this, I didn't. Huh?
Now he fucked up again with it.
But no, because he's been more successful with Yeezys than with Adidas.
Look like they stealing his stuff now.
But that's what I'm saying, because that's inevitable, because they're still at the top, the head of the machine. You know what I mean? When Kanye in his mind is the head of the machine, you can't be the head of the machine being under Gap. You can't be the head of the machine being under Walmart. You get what I mean? Like he's trying to be Walmart, but it's like in his soul he's already Walmart.
He can be ahead of the machine because Jordan's ahead of his machine, even though
Jordan is not the head of Nike though.
He's ahead of Jordan though.
Exactly, which is under Nike.
Now it's separate now.
Now though, but look how long he had to work to do that. Jordan Nike's been out for how long? And it just became separate. What, the last 3 years? Ain't it like last 3 years?
Okay, so why are you trying to have this quick turnaround though?
Who, Kanye?
Yeah.
Cause we talking about Kanye.
Okay, like you eventually gonna get there if you.
Yeah, but we still talking about Kanye though. We still talking about. We not talking about.
Like, I get you want to do it fast, but businesses don't grow fast.
Yeah. So, which is true. That's what I said. So that,
and he know, like I was about to say, like he Kanye. You know people, and you know these businesses. And these are not our type of people business. So know, like it's like don't come crying after the fact that you should have been.
This was a big possibility.
You should have been did your research and knew this was could have no, this could have happened and shit like that. So that's the only thing that, like, you know what I'm saying, I'd be like,
But yeah, I feel you on that, fool. But I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, we still look what we talking about, So it's just, I feel like he gonna be all right, bro, because it's just like no matter what Kanye do, and not dick riding, but it's like whatever Kanye do, 9 times out of 10 turned out good, as far as fashion wise. He dropped 3 sneakers with Nike. And those are 3 of the most still iconic sneakers ever. You know what I'm saying? Still got a hot, heavy ass
if they
price
drop
tag.
right now, that'd be more than
Exactly.
what
You get what I mean? So it's just like, and Yeezys are a household shoe now. You know what I mean? Like you got Caucasian people walking around wearing Yeezys, whether it's the low level or whatever. You know, it's just a household shoe now. Foam runners, like you got all that. So it's just like when he does get where he wants to, it's gonna be monumental and it's gonna be what he wants. But I think he also needs to realize if he haven't, like I said earlier, that 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna happen in his lifetime. You know what I mean? That's something that you're gonna have to pass on to Saint, you know, or something like that, to where.
I feel like though he could have, you know what I'm saying, because actually Shaq put his shit in Walmart, and he bigger than.
But you gotta think about Kanye though. He want all his shit to be, you know what I mean? Like he could have been Shaq, but nobody want to wear Shaqs. You know what I mean? Kanye wants he want his shit to be.
You want his stuff to be affordable. And I'll say that Kanye got a big enough name to where people will go like to. If people decide to put the Yeezy clothes in Walmart, that should have sell out.
True, but that's what I'm saying. Now you have to, like we talked about the whole point of this conversation. Now he has to bend his ideal, his will to Walmart just to make it affordable. So it's now like you decide within yourself, like, okay, am I gonna do more? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Do I want my dream more, or do I want this to be more affordable more? Which one is more important? You know what I mean? And you gotta ask yourself that. Putting your dream to the side, or
so what is his dream? Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. If you put it in Walmart, his dream will come true.
Yeah, but at the same time, bro, you're not finna. Yeezy wouldn't be nothings anymore. Like
that's Kanye.
I don't think. I don't think
What's
so.
the difference between that and going to the mall getting the Gap store?
Cause that's how niggas is, bro. Gap is still like. Do you shop in the Gap for your kids? No. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like.
Okay. So
Gap
if
ain't high end, but
if he put his stuff at H&M, that'd be the same thing.
No, but it'd be lower than Gap.
That's the same thing, though. Why he do?
I think he would do a better job in H&M, low key,
or Tilly's.
But I don't know. I feel like he could put his shit anywhere.
Fuck.
Nah, I fuck with Tilly sometimes randomly, but it's like it would be expensive anywhere. But I don't.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. He could have made this. Not making no sense because he could have just went to brought his own shit out, put his shit in the mall, and had lawns wrapped around.
He couldn't, but that's what I'm saying. You gotta have manufacturers and all that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's a whole.
But he can get
What
that.
if you saw a little stand and it was Kanye standing there? He's like, I got these shirts.
That shit be fake, man. Shit fake, bro.
Boy, he crazy as hell. Remember when
if it was a stand in the mall with Kanye shit?
And he said Kanye was right there.
Oh, Kanye right there? Yeah. I thought you said it was a random nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like his first, he popped out his first time.
He came
back. That should have been so. I wouldn't even be able to get nothing.
That
That line would be wrapped around that motherfucker. I wouldn't be able to get nothing.